There are two main reasons you should not buy gold. Hey everyone, welcome to Campbell's Coins. There are a lot of great reasons to buy gold. It's wealth preservation, it's insurance, it's a savings, it's untaxable wealth, which can be passed down from generation to generation anonymously. It's freedom outside the system. That wealth asset outside the system is more important than ever before. In terms of performance, gold has outperformed the S&P over the last 20 years. But there are two big reasons you shouldn't buy gold. Do not buy gold if you view it as an investment and think you'll get rich overnight. Gold is a very stable asset. It doesn't have wild upward and downward swings like Bitcoin. There is a reason it has been a hedge against inflation. We often hear these price predictions of $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and even $50,000 per ounce for gold during a reset. A reset is a reevaluation of the system based on debt and can include a switch to a new type of currency. I think the next reset will be with the CBDC. While this reset could happen, and a gold reevaluation seems likely, especially with the BRICS nations adding more members, and those countries stockpiling gold like there's no tomorrow, it's not something that you should rely on happening. I've heard folks talk about gold in a hyperinflationary scenario, and being able to buy a block of buildings with 25 ounces of gold. How often is this happening? In the last 100 years? Probably not very often. Could hyperinflationary scenarios be a more frequent possibility in the future? Anything is possible, especially with the United States economy and the world economy at large. My reason to own a wealth asset outside the system has more relevance and recent examples of importance versus holding it for a hyperinflationary scenario. If the BRICS nations create a gold-backed currency, it will most certainly affect the dollar in a negative way and will increase the price of gold. But if you're buying gold for this moonshot price jump to happen so that you can exchange it for worthless paper or a digital currency, you're owning gold for all the wrong reasons. Stack gold for all the right reasons. Don't buy into the pipe dream. Don't buy gold if your finances are so chaotic you have to sell next week or in a few months. Gold is meant to buy and hold. Its price has a steady upward trend over time. Trading up to other pieces is more than fine, but if you have to sell your stack constantly to cover bills, wait to buy gold when you have your finances under control. Short selling will often produce undesirable results. Yeah, you could be up, but more than likely, you'll take a bit of a loss due to the premium when you bought in. At best, most will break even. Dealing with the hassle of selling that much is not something you should be contending with. Just hold cash until you know you won't have to dip into your stack. Dipping into your stack to purchase another investment is an entirely different conversation and doesn't pertain to this one. This also applies if you have credit card debt. With all those rate hikes the Fed has done since 2021, those with variable rate debt will be hurting. If you buy gold with your credit card, you're paying at least 3% more premium than if you had paid with a check. And if the price drops after putting it on your card, you're further in the hole. Pay off your debt first. What's ironic, and something that beginner stackers will notice, is stacking precious metals will actually help you take control of your finances if you're diligent and you allow it. This is because you'll start viewing purchases more in terms of want versus need and importance. Most people stop frivolous spending because they value their physical gold and silver more than the latest iPhone. It's easy to spend cash, especially with it lying around. Stacking precious metals makes it more difficult to frivolously spend because it's more of a hassle to convert your PMs into cash. Most people don't have a selling platform to use to sell their precious metals. They have to go to the LCS. This typically has to be done during business hours, and there's a little bit more effort involved. by the time your LCS opens up, you might have changed your mind on that non-essential purchase. There are a lot of good reasons to own gold, but those are 2 big reasons why you shouldn't. If you have any additional reasons to not own gold, let us know down in the comments. Your comments help others, and it might include something important that I left out of the conversation. Your time is your most precious asset, and I appreciate you spending it here with me. Thank you all for watching. This is Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.